My current job, I am an intern with Youth and Shelter Services, focusing more in the Eastern Story County side of things. So what I do currently there, I am working with Barb Mittman, who was obviously my supervisor, kind of working on their endowment program they're trying to get, along with kind of making newsletters and stuff like that for them. When I took the job back in November, I actually had no idea that that's all I'd be doing. They said a lot more of hands-on work, but I guess with hands-on they meant making brochures, updating stuff for them, and doing all that fun jazz. So, myself, I use Microsoft Publisher. That's kind of what I used the last couple of years that I was doing my undergrad work. So that's kind of what I use, and I use that in combination of Adobe Photoshop to do a lot of the photo editing, just because it's a little easier and a little better than what Publisher has. I guess when I start out with, I always kind of get kind of a ground feel for what they want, so I'll ask them questions such as kind of the color scheme, what certain colors they want, what certain aspects of style. Do they want it more appealing to a younger audience, or are they kind of appealing to old audiences? And just kind of various questions like that, and that's when I'll go ahead and start my first draft. And then after that, it's just a lot of, how's this look? What do we need to change on this? And then go back, do like 4 or 5 edits before we finally get a good kind of a good final project for what they actually want. All the edits, by far. It's probably, at least to me, the most annoying thing, because the ones that I've done, they get really, really, really nitpicky on certain things. For example, I didn't notice it, but one of my pictures was half an inch off center from another one, and we already had started handing out flyers and stuff, and then it just came back to us that they were not happy about that, so we kind of lost about 100 sheets or 100 copies just because the one picture wasn't quite lined up right. So I guess by far the edits are the worst part of this.
Go ahead.
I think my best advice I could give future brochure makers is to just take your time when you're doing it. Don't rush things. Make sure that everything obviously lines up. It's kind of how they want it, because it is their brochure, not your brochure. So you just kind of have to tailor your audiences, and the more time you put into it, the better end product you're going to get, and the fewer drafts you're going to have to revise for them.